Shirley Huffstedler said, if you play it safe in life, you've decided that you don't want to grow anymore. We're across the course of your day-to-day. Could you consider where it is that you might be playing a little bit too safe? They say a life lived in fear is a life half lived. I was speaking to somebody the other day and they're talking about the cost of living. Since I was a child, I've always heard the rising costs of, bread and fuel and interest rates, all that sort of business. Prices will rise, politicians will philander, and everything goes up in its the pressure that it puts on us. So we can play it safe. We can say, okay, I'm going to buckle down and hide. When we were kids and we played hide and seek, the kid that never got found but stayed in the same spot didn't have as much fun as everybody else who was tearing around the backyard from one place to the next, hoping not to be found. And that to me is living. It's the, they say if you're not living life on the edge, taking up too much space. I'm not talking about being reckless here, just talking about just stepping out of your comfort zone. It might be pushing back on that boss who's putting too much pressure on you. If you don't push back, you don't grow. That boss gets somebody who's a yes person and really no good to them or their future employer. In a relationship, if you can sit down and have the honest conversations, the tough conversations with empathy and with respect, it's more than likely you'll grow together as a couple. Even in the gym, if you sit there and you just stick with the same old weights, same old routine, it won't do anything for you. It's called progressive resistance because you actually push back on what it is that you're doing. So think what it is you can be doing that is just pushing a little bit harder, living a little bit more excitedly than playing it safe and living a humdrum life. While you're thinking about that, think about this. Have a great day.